What's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live inside of the Tap In studio, man. I got a special guest in the building with me, man. All the way from that north.
No side.
Yeah.
What it do, baby?
JB, what's happening, man?
What it do? What's up?
I'm chilling, man. What's going on with you?
Man, just working blessed, man. Happy
That's
to be
what's
here.
up, man. That's what's up, man. Man, I want to get into your whole story, man. I don't know even where to start. Let's start from the very beginning, man. I know you. I seen one of your real life interviews.
Right.
You say you was born in Arkansas,
Yeah, Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you move to Dallas?
About 7,
You
6,
7 years
7,
old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys moved to what, on the south side or?
No, we came and we moved to North Dallas on Abrams.
Okay.
Yeah. So we moved to the north first, and then we ended up moving to the Grove, and then we came back to the north.
Okay.
So I grew up in the north basically, but I got ties out there too. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up, man. And from somebody like me, I'm from LA, man. So I'm out of towner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Explain to the people the difference between the South and the North, man. To people who don't understand that.
Well, basically the South would be the more urban, the more hood, you know what I'm saying, where the majority of the black folks go to, you know what I'm saying, hence it's a little cheaper to live. So on the north side, where typically the white folks be, and the black folks, they get a little money or kind of want to get out of the trenches, so to say, they move to the north side. But over the years, the north side ended up being like the south side, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, so many motherfuckers start coming, and that's basically the biggest difference, you know what I'm saying, geographically, just the white folks on the north and the niggas on the south.
Okay. So would the difference or would the split be from North and the South? Is that 30 that split the North and the South, or what?
630. Well, what split the north and the south? 75. You get to the south that way, and 635, 30. I freeway 75 and 635.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Man. So I know you had a big record, She Fly,
Right.
a few years ago, man.
Right.
How did you come up with the record?
I was in a spot, doing what I do, and I was already tapping in. I was going back and forth to Miami, Alabama, just working on the road. I had the van with my picture and shit on it, so I was just out, working. But the people that was on the label with me, they was like, I need to make something for the masses. I always kept it too street. So that's around the time Plies had, with the Neo and the Shorty. So I was trying to think. In Dallas, it was a boogie era at the time. So it was like, if you had to have a dance record, so to say. And the street music was kind of overlooked. So I was like, I ain't no dancer, I can't dance, so I'm going to fuck with the ladies. But I'm going to use kind of the boogie beat, the kind of the vibe. And then, I was just sitting in the car with little chick I was fucking with at the time, and we were just going over shit, and it just came about.
Really?
Yeah, we just kept working and shit.
And straight to the studio?
Yeah, we went to the studio, and I was going through some tracks, and he skipped over the track, and I was like, yeah, go back to that one. He was like, nah, I don't think you'll like that one. I like, shit, play that one. He played it, and I like, shit, yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And then shit, after that, it was history. So.
Okay. Now, what made you even want to even start doing music? Where did that passion come from? Was you like in the band in high school or something, or?
Not really. I always just I just love to listen to music. You know what I'm saying? I just love music, and I was always listening to all type of music. My T. John and my aunties, them, they, Arkansas country, they own Johnny Taylor, Al Green. So I was forced to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But I was really just I just like to make music, and then I found that I can freestyle, and in the neighborhood when niggas did it, I did it, and got a name for doing that at school, and then St. Pookie and Lucha and them from my neighborhood, they had some success with it, and I was like, shit, they right around the corner, shit, I can do it too, you know what I'm saying? So that's when it kind of, I started taking it a little more seriously.
Did you know Pookie and Lucci at the time, or you just would just see them?
No, yeah, I ain't know them. That I just was, young nigga, and I just knew we was on Abrams and they was on Idea. That was around the corner, so we knew mutual people just, through the neighborhood. But it wasn't too long after that I met them. So just by rapping and being in the same neighborhood. So, but nah, I ain't know him at that time.
Yeah, okay. When you was doing the when you had the She Fly record, was you like independent or was you signed to a label at that time?
At that I had my own label, but I was co-owning the label with my SA partner Turo.
Okay.
At the time, we had Rich Mind. We originally went to Atlanta for with a producer out there that done had some success doing Gucci Man, that Freaky Girl record, and T.I. A couple T.I. records, you know. So that was the plan to go out there. He was to bring me to them. But on the way to Atlanta, you know, it's like 11, 12-hour drive. We came up, we were gonna do our own label. And on the way back, we, you know, like you put up the money and I do the street shit. You know what I'm saying? But everything was split. So at that time we was doing that, like, you know, a partnership, but I was signed to my own label. And that's why the record didn't take all the way out, because we had fell out. You know what I'm saying? After the record start to start to get, you know, a lot of traction, Asylum came in, and I was gonna do a situation with them because they had they was already signed Lil Will with my Dougie. And you know, we cool, we from the same neighborhood. So he when his people lined it up with my people, and then I was gonna, you know, start doing business with them, but he didn't want to go. He started talking back.
Your SA partner?
Nah, he didn't want to go because he was just on some, if he didn't come up with it or it wasn't recorded at his studio, he ain't had nothing to do with that record whack. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like the record. And I'm like, nah, nigga, they like this record. This the one. He was like, I don't like it. So I started pressing up my own CDs and working it myself. It wasn't until the record started taking off, then he tried to come in. But the shit I already had got to. And then so I went my own way, and he did his thing. But the record started getting added to all type of stations, Ohio, all in the Midwest, everywhere. And he started telling motherfuckers around here he owned the record, which he didn't, but, you know, just telling the label he gonna put a cease and desist ad on it. And it was so much shit going on with Lil Will and Big Hood Boss and Lil Spain. They were like, you Dallas niggas got too much shit going on, so we don't have to drop it and get that shit taken care of. And
so you never got to
I never got it to, it never reached its potential because of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was like that. I was at the top, and then all of a sudden it was like, on some dry shit. But, you know,
what's the dude doing now that you was in partnership with? Is he still trying to do music, or he done?
Nah, he done. He tried to he tried to do some shit after that, but he on some more shit now. But that's, I mean, it ain't no beef because we knew each other before that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a misunderstanding, and that probably sometimes I was high-headed too and coulda, but the overall point is, nigga, you fucked up the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you live and learn. So, I mean, it ain't no beef, but it's like, you know, whatever. He do the Triple D hats, the nigga with the
Triple D hats?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so. Let's say nigga. They know that nigga a little bit.
Okay.
It is what it is. You know what I'm
saying? Damn.
Yeah.
Man, so you was damn near, you was right there to actually taking off.
Right.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah, that's business though, man. That's business. What do you think is most difficult to get a hit record, or to double up and get that second hit one?
It depends. To me, what type of artist you is. If you make good records, it's the biggest problem is to get that one. Because typically once you get them tuned in after that one, pretty much whatever you put out, they gonna be on the side of it's already gonna jam. So all you gotta do is make good music. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find another one. It might, depending on how big the first one is, it might be a little bit harder to match that, or, you know, make something equivalent. But just to get that first record, really, you know what I'm saying? Just to really not even to make it, it's to get it hot, because a lot of people got a lot of good records, but they don't know how to get it exposed to where everybody can know that. That's what make a hit, not because you like, oh, this a hit. It might be a good record, but it ain't a hit till the people say it's a hit. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, man. Okay, you know what? Just from as an outsider, right? As an outsider, I feel like Dallas don't really like champion one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who would be like, who would you say is like the hottest person in the city? The last person that I've seen was like Mo3.
Yeah, Mo3.
And besides Mo3, I haven't seen anybody like Dallas really get behind like one artist and just push him, be like, yo, this is our dude. This is who we going to represent the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, it's a couple different reasons, I believe, and they didn't even get behind Mo3. The streets got behind him, and he was just that nigga, so they had to deal with it. Like, you know, they really weren't supporting his campaign in a sense.
They wasn't?
As much as they could. I mean, as they should have been or could have been. But Dallas is a consumer market. So, like, this the 5th largest market in the nation. So you ain't gonna, like, the inside motherfuckers gonna kind of be put on the back burner because there's so many other top dogs that pay to have this spot. Because if you're a star in Dallas, you pretty much a star everywhere. Like, this is a melting pot. You got motherfuckers from everywhere. So you got Radio 1 and then you got K104. They touch so many people to where they gonna be real limited about who they get that power to or who they put on their platform. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Dallas it's not like Memphis or Atlanta. Like Atlanta, a big market due to the artists there, but it's not a big market. It's really a small little, but it got the persona because there's so many stars there. So you can get Memphis and Arkansas, Little Rock easily, but you only gonna touch so many people. But you know, if you grow it up, it'll build. But you get shit like Cali or New York, Chicago, Houston, Dallas, then it's you doing a lot. So they gonna be real strategic on who they get that shit to. I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
How do you think you get to get I guess even to get on the radar of the people in Dallas? How do you even, is it the radio? Is it like the street campaigns? Like, what would you say the to get on the radar of the people?
I think it take a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a name. You gotta have that history of being active, working, and you gotta know people. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you gotta know the people that you need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. But yeah, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And you know what I want to say? What I liked about, because me doing my research on you,
right?
What I liked about your movement is you could tell like you spent some money to do your videos,
right.
Like your image. Like I could tell that you really invested in your shit,
right.
And I think that's dope. You know, I think more artists need to like invest in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a blessing. You know, just the work ethic, the grind. And I know you competing with motherfuckers that's doing top tier shit. So you at least gotta try to match that in the best way you can. And quality is a lot. And I feel like if you ain't gonna invest in yourself, you can't expect nobody else to invest in you. And the ultimate goal is not to sign a deal, but to build yourself up to where you can rub shoulders with somebody that can put your shit on the next level. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna want to do it unless they feel like it's a businessman. They ain't gonna want to do it unless they feel like it's a good investment. Fuck what you say. Like, yeah, I go hard. They want to see the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you gotta have them to believe, but you gotta give them a reason to. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I just like top tier shit, or try it. If I got a video, I want it to be the best video, the prettiest girls, the best, because that shit you can't take back once you put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to put your best foot forward every time, I feel.
Yeah. Who are some of the artists that you look up to now? Are you like, you know what? If I want my career to look like that, who would you say that person is?
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
100, yeah.
I'm 50. I fuck with 50. I just like, you know, just the story. I keep up with the story. In a new wave, I like Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? I like his I like he can make music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I like the fact that he make music and he into that. I wanna, the motherfuckers, they got a message. You know what I'm saying? Just not dry ass there. You know what I'm saying? Just so it typically come with the older motherfuckers. So I like the greats. You know, musically, Biggie, Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But businessman wise, I like niggas like Tip. You know, Nipsey, Business, 50. So it's just a combination of just, you know, the ones I fuck with growing up.
Yeah. Man, you know what song that I was listening to yours that I was like, I want to ask him about this. The song Headache. Heartache.
Yeah.
Man, it was some deep shit that you was saying in there, man.
Right.
What made you write that song? What made you even want to like touch on certain things that you said in the song?
I mean, cause you just in life, you just gotta. I mean, given my story is me. That's why my name is my name. Like I never try to come up with a gimmick. So I feel like I gave them the party side. They know the street side. So I wanted to kind of like bring them into the shit I don't really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you get paid off your pain. You know what I'm saying? So people wanna be able to relate to shit. And I keep a lot of shit inside. I just try to. It's so much shit we deal with anyway, so I try to put you in a party mode or some ride and vibe and shit. But at that time, I lost a couple of my partners. Mo3 had died. That was one of the homies. The young niggas though, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Juice, rest in peace, Pup. So I was like, fuck it, I'm shout out my niggas, and I know people gonna relate. You know what I'm saying? Going through it with my BM, with my little boy, and just real life shit. So I want, motherfuckers can relate to that. So I'm gonna give it to them.
Yeah.
And they fuck with that record. They
yeah,
fuck
that shit like is touching, man.
Real shit.
If y'all haven't seen it, man, go to YouTube and put in Heartache by Eskimo Jake, man. That shit, I was like, man, that shit was deep, man.
So.
Has losing a bunch of partners, had that like affected you musically? Like having to deal with so much of that like trauma shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm at this point it's kind of numbing. Like I done lost a lot of niggas young growing up, but losing them is not motivation. But it let me know like I still got a purpose. I still got a mission because we all do our own shit. But I'm sure I done worse than some niggas and less than others. So. Whatever happened. So like you look at Take Mo3, rest in peace. He damn near at the pinnacle. The hottest nigga out, got all type of shit going, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunate, boom. And it's like damn. So I still got a purpose. He completed his. So I know and while I got this time, that just remind me that don't be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like make every day count. So I just I take it in stride. You know what I'm saying?
You ever like think about going to like therapy and shit for at least to deal with the feelings instead of just numbing it or instead of just pushing? Because I know as black men, that's exactly what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll deal with it and be like, damn, that's fucked up.
Right.
But we don't actually deal with the emotional side of it. We'll just be like, fuck, I gotta put my head down and keep grinding instead of like dealing with the emotional side of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the music is my therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like I can go talk it out with somebody, but I mean, I fuck with the people can relate because it's still on you to manage that shit. They can tell you whatever they tell you, but you still and growing. I mean, just we kind of built the last. If it's in you, it's in you because I grew up with no daddy. I grew up with less. I grew up with shit, so I'm already built to take shit. So at that point, living and doing shit made me like shit. What don't kill you make you stronger. That's what I take that. But I mean, yeah, you want to talk it out and try to, vent. I use the music. You know what I'm saying? So
instead of paying a therapist, you pay an engineer.
Yeah, I pay an engineer, and then shit, I get out there and while I'm venting, I'm helping somebody else get through some shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because along the way, I didn't figure out the best way for me to keep going. So I can tell you something and you put your shit with it and figure out a way best for you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out the solution on your own anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. What do you think about like other artists from different states, man? Do you do like collabs with people from other places, or you kind of just keep it on the home team?
I done some collabs with outside artists. You know what I'm saying? But it's two ways I look at you. You can use that to help your brand, go out there and network politic, or you could just get to the level to where motherfuckers gonna want to come fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm solely invested in that because I never wanted to be like dependent on nobody else for the reason why I got to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Even though it can help catapult you, I'm always into, taking advantage of different opportunities, but I'm grind it out. And when I get to that level to where I go somewhere like I'm in Atlanta, then I'm to the point to where I can call that feature up and get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Until then, I still got work to do. So I'm just going on my path, and whatever come, I'm gonna knock it out if it makes sense.
Okay, all right. Cause I would love to see more Dallas artists working together, man. You know what I mean? Like, I know people do it like little small pockets, but I feel like once it get to like a national level or a big level, niggas be like, I'm on here on my own. I'm solo. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Dallas shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's singular to just Dallas. I think the people who do it the best is Atlanta and New York. Just for me on the outside looking at, where once it gets to a national level, they start pulling each other up. They start doing songs with each other. You know what I mean? Like even LA, I don't think they do a great job. I think the only people who I would say that did a good job of collabing like that is like the Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre era, and like the Nip and YG era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, like I really don't see a lot of collabs within the city. You know what I'm saying? Because in the grand scheme of things, Dallas is small, right? You know what I'm saying? And when anybody that's repping Dallas, period, when you go to another state, they don't see a north side, they don't see a south side, they just see, the whole DFW. You know what I'm saying? So you represent a bigger part of just your side. You know what I mean? Because outside of as soon as you cross out of Dallas or go, like if you go to Houston, I know people just say I'm from the north, but they say, oh, that's Dallas. He from Dallas. You know what I mean? Right, yeah. And I just feel like it needs to be more artists collabing, you know what I mean, with people that's on that national level to put up just get a good face for Dallas. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because the last person I remember that was from Dallas was Dero. That before like the Mo 3 was Dero that I recognized. Oh, he from Dallas.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is Dero still doing music? Is he still around? Do you know?
Yeah, he's still doing his thing. Yeah, I bumped into him not too long ago at the studio.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's still active. He's still doing his thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. You know what I feel like? The vibe that I get from you, and I feel like you kind of like I would compare you to like a Jim Jones.
Jim Jones?
Yeah, from New York.
Yeah, I fuck with Jim.
The reason why I say that is because you doing music, right? But you still got businesses outside of music. You know what I mean?
Right. And
I feel like your work ethic and his is kind of like the same. Whereas like the music is just to build up the other businesses that you may. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's exactly what. Once you build that brand up, sell anything. You know what I'm saying? So the music is like the center block in a sense, because I'm mostly invested in that the most. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, into logistics, the trucking, I got the dials, I fuck with Rottweilers, I breed them, you know what I'm saying? Tapping into real estate. Like I was just talking to my partner, I want to do some type of youth academy for all the young homies in the hood that ain't like me. They didn't have a daddy, but they can do shit if they had a little more structure. And just, I'm brainstorming on shit, how I can, give back, but yeah, the music is the start of it, though.
Yeah. Do you have a team around you, like working on different projects, or is pretty much you just hands on?
I'm hands on, but I got people in position that's help me. I mean, the bigger I get, the bigger that'll get. I don't try to put too much code. You don't need them. But yeah, I got people helping me out when it's necessary. But shit, I'm hands on because the music free up the time. That's why I like work for yourself. You got time to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. Motherfucker, I ain't got no time. So you work for yourself. You got all the time. It's 24 hours in a day, and I don't like to sleep. So I try to do as much as I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just.
How did you get into the dogs, man? How did you start the breeding? You got a kennel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blockhead Guardians.
Blockhead Guardians.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Follow that on IG. Blockhead Guardians. my mama ain't like nigga had dogs, but I like dogs. You ain't have no dog in my house, so it was one of them. Like when I get mine, I'm gonna get a dog. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have time when I was younger, so I get one and don't keep it. But I liked them when I seen that New Jack City and Nino coming there with the Rottweiler. I was like, I'm gonna get me one of them. Okay, just look, and I researched and whatever, and I just like the breed. You know what I'm saying? They perfect for me. They got energy, but they ain't finna just be just dry ass using it. They chill killers. You know what I'm saying? But they family dogs. So I got one and kept her. Roxy, that's my bitch. She ain't one too big old motherfucker. Then we bred her, and she gave a nigga a bad ass litter of 9. You know what I'm saying? And something I'm into. I like dogs. I say dogs is one. If you train them, there's no problem. Like the 80% of people who got a dog and get rid of is because they don't know how to potty train them. Before they piss and shit you at the house, you gonna get rid of them. But if you can train them they ain't bad as motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker done saved me and everything. You hear me?
Yeah.
She done saved the nigga in the house fire and everything.
What happened? What you mean?
Yeah, my shit had a house in Garland and shit, I'm in that motherfucker sleep. I guess some motherfucker on some hating dry ass shit on a long story, but set my shit on fire, my truck.
While you was in the house?
Yeah, I was asleep. So
shit.
I'm in the bed sleep, my dog barking, and I'm like, bitch, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Then she kept barking. Then I like, damn, that's why you got her, cause she ain't barking, she don't bark. So I jumped up. Then soon I jumped up, I heard the fire department beating on the door. Like, come out, your house on fire, get out. And I run downstairs. I'm like, damn, can I put some clothes on? You like, nah, get out. I'm like, fuck that shit. I ran upstairs, started putting my shit on, grabbing shit, and my shit got burnt up. So the motherfucker saved the nigga, cause even though the firefighter was beating on the door, I ain't hear him till I woke up, like, till she right there, Like, damn, so shit, after that, I like, bitch, you locked in, you know what I'm saying? And
hell yeah.
shit, from then on, you can't tell me, motherfucker tell me, you can't have that breed over here. When I had to move from the house, I had to give me an apartment. I moved downtown till I get my shit right. They're like, you can't have the dog. Like, bullshit, I had some emotional support in them. I got papers and everything. They had to let me bring her, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so after that, we locked in. So
shout out to Roxy, god damn.
Shout out to Roxy for shit show.
Shit, damn. You ever find out who burned the house down?
Yeah.
Or who tried to?
Yeah, they found that. Mind you, I'm in Garland, bro. It's white folks out there, so everybody got cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I had got cameras put up. Cause the funny thing about it, that shit happened twice. Roxy saved me the first time. I ain't know who did the shit. Come to find out, it was some more shit happened behind. But bitches will get you in the cross. You know what I'm saying? So that was September 1st, then October 1st. That's why I got a record at. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, October 1st, you search, then I kind of talk about the shit and show you visuals of the shit. But that shit happened October 1st, exactly a month. So the Laos and the fire department, they like, what the fuck you got going on and where your shit steady getting burnt up? So they start trying to investigate me.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, shit, they end up concluding that I'm really a victim. I ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? After they done went and searched out my social media and shit, like, they were like, well, we know what you do. I was like, what I do? They were like, we saw your videos. I was like, man, that shit is an act, man. Just like Denzel Washington in Training Day. He ain't really like that. He an actor. That's what I do to get, okay, whatever. What the real papers say, what my record and shit say. So they end up, start treating me like a victim again instead of a suspect. And then they did their work and found out who did it. But I wasn't tripping on none of that shit. Like I ain't go to court. I was like, shit, that was the best thing happened to me.
Yeah.
That was on everything. Like if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have got out of my comfort zone and got away from what then got a nigga way more money than what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But cause I was so comfortable. And that shit shook up everything. And then and I shot October 1st, and I shot another video when I put Mo 3 in the front of it. When he did that real life interview, he shouted a nigga out. I put Heating Up. That was I had just lost all my shit in the house fire, and I'm still shooting videos. I ain't gonna let shit stop a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And shit, now nigga got action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit shook up everything and made a nigga switch up everything, and it was for the best. So I look at it like it was a a lesson and a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't really lose shit.
Damn. How much was the house burnt down completely, or was it just?
No, I lost my truck. I had a Yukon. Lost my truck. That hoe was out of there. The garage got burnt up. In my old school, in the garage, burnt the truck up. That was the first time. The second time, I had bought a Jag after that, and then I had my colors in the shop. Then nigga came and backdoored and burnt the Jag up. You know what I'm saying? I like, what the fuck?
Damn.
But this time though, I was already kind of prepared because I'm like, man, I know I ain't fucking with nobody, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That it was behind a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. So I'm already on point. So when Roxy started barking again, shit, I just grabbed the chopper and opened the door. And that's when I had synced the play. You know what I'm saying? And she ready on go. So by the time I go, I ain't grabbed the chopper. I grabbed my handgun. But by the time I synced the play, I threw that hoe and grabbed the chopper. Motherfucker already had threw the shit on the Jag and burnt out. So I'm like, shit. At this point, it was evident what it was about. So and that shit, you know, it did what it did, and it's over with. That's been about what a year, going on 2 years now.
She.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm glad you got out of that shit, man. And,
yeah.
And you doubled up too. You know what I'm saying?
Tripled up.
Yeah, tripled up.
Nah,
shout out to the nigga that was hating.
Nah, shout out to the nigga that was hating, cause that shit, like I say, shit, a nigga piped up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Man, let me ask you this, man. And I'm just thinking about this. After all the bullshit that you had to go through just for doing music, man, what keeps you going back to the studio to keep recording?
Man, just the love. I always love music. So I mean, you know, I like to express. It's an art to me. I'm into art and shit. So I just go to the studio, shit. Then when I got shit to talk about, like I ain't trying to make shit to talk about. When it happened, it happened. So that's a sign, like, nigga, how else you gonna deal with it? You go get into some gangster shit. If it come to you like that, you handle it. But if you gotta go do that, then you asking for whatever. So I handle it like that, and then you can always come to me. I'm with whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta look for you. You know what I'm saying? God handle my ops. You hear me? But if it come to me, then I'm gonna, you know, do what any man should do. You know what I'm saying? So I use the music as my that's how I escape this shit. So that would keep me going. I just left the studio last night. Shout out to Young Baller. We came up with another banger. We just working for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Man, I love shit like this, JB. I love it because the to be able to just keep going, you know what I'm saying? Even though in the face of niggas just hating for no reason, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the little chick that you was, old boy was even mad about, you probably wasn't even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? It probably was like,
nah, that was just that. I mean, shit, nigga, you could here take her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't that fucked up about it. I didn't know, but like I say, that shit was supposed to happen because of what it did for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? Everything when I look, cause I think about shit a lot. So I just thought about everything leading up, like it was supposed to happen. From me meeting up, from me, you know, it was supposed to happen.
yeah.
So that's like, you know, like, but yeah, it's just so much shit you get that come with this rap shit. But like I say, you if you immune and accustomed to just going through shit, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, keep it going. If I'm not locked up or dead, shit, it ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Yeah. All right, man. What do you think about and I just want to ask you this, just what do you think about Drake's new album, man?
I ain't even tapped in.
You ain't heard this shit?
I ain't tapped in. I ain't tapped in. Okay. I like Drake though, but
me too.
I ain't tapped in just because I'm working on a project and I just be trying not to get no outside influence. So
okay.
Or I just want to give them straight me. But even then, I don't want that, because as an artist, you gonna always, when you hear something, it's just in you. So I just stay into me. But nah, I ain't tapped in.
I don't
you
think,
fuck with it?
No.
No, okay.
No. Not at all. I don't even think they could even influence you, man. Cause
nah.
You ever been to the mall shopping?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know the music they be playing in the that's what that shit
That's
sound
what
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
That mild elevator music.
Yeah, that's exactly what that shit sound like. Or like one of them white clubs that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I heard that too. That's why I just heard the reviews from be like, nah, that ain't he tripping. He trying some more.
It may be just his last album where he's just like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna just give cause he with Cash Money, right?
Yeah.
I think
Money.
Young Money. I think he
yeah.
on his last album.
Okay.
So he might just be, you know what I mean, giving that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he can get off of that shit. Then he probably come with it. I like Drake, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
fuck with Drake, man. So I just wanted to ask you, you know, what about that shit, man? What else, man? I want to know, like, do you see yourself going back into like creating your own label, or have you created your own label?
Oh yeah. No, I already got my own label.
Okay.
I got my own label. ABMG. You know what I'm saying? Our Black Money Gang. That's just I got I just did, like I said, I was in the studio last night. I got a female artist that I'm working with, and we just did a jam that I'm finna get ready to put out. She dope, you know what I'm saying? She from West
What's
Dallas.
her name?
Barbara Doll. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Yeah, she nice. And then shout out to Karen. She on the record that's moving now outside this market, like 17 different stations. Markets is moving. K104 on it, 97.9. That's on the way. She got a beautiful voice, so yeah, it's always been about me and somebody else. I never from ABM. I just put the G on there because it was more marketable as far as a label. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got some artists and shit, and whoever else they got some shit going and want to work, and let's link up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. How do people get a hold of you, man? If they want to get signed to your label or
Shit.
tap in with you.
If I probably find them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause we, like I say, we got this record that's doing a lot better than all the other ones I put out as far as reaching the people. You know what I'm saying? So, I done it before, so I know what to expect as far as when you got the shit on the right track. You know what I'm saying? With the right people, the tastemakers. So everybody, like we were saying earlier, they campaigning in a sense because they want that Dallas somebody, but it's about the music too. You know what I'm saying? It's about the music, so it's about giving them something that they can embrace and endorse. Cause it ain't that killing shit cool, but you making music for people who don't even buy music or listen to the radio. You know what I'm saying? So you just really, so you gotta make that type of shit that the radio can play in. That's what On the Way is. So we've been moving, we've been blessed. So yeah, I'm tapped in with the streets, so I'ma find them. If follow me on IG at Eskimo Jake _ and shit,
Okay. And you said that the new record is called On the Way?
Yeah, I'm on the way. Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
And it's on Spotify and all streaming platforms?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's doing good. You know what I'm saying? It's moving. That shit in a lot of different states, markets. You know what I'm saying? I got a radio campaign coming up beginning of August. So we, like I say, it kind of like She Fly all over again, but just on a high level. Cause I'm more aware, and I didn't went and figure shit out that I didn't even know back then. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. That's dope. You ever think about getting into the spirit business? Like with alcohol, where you like promoting some shit?
Yeah, I endorse some shit. I bring you.
I mean like creating your own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you're a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like just going to the lab and like seeing what alcohol you like, whether it's clear or dark. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's cognac or, you know what I mean?
I haven't thought about that like that. That's dope though. That's something to think about.
Yeah. I mean, I know for we had some guys that Victor and Carlos that came on here. They got a whiskey and they from Dallas.
Right.
The shit is good as fuck, man. Matter of fact, I want you to try it. Hold on, let me grab it.
Right.
I want you to try this shit, man. Tell me what you think.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you, whiskey.
Yeah, it's a whiskey.
Only whiskey I drank was what, Jack Daniels.
Yeah, let me grab a cup.
I got one right here.
Oh, okay. That's they whiskey. They from Dallas.
I wonder why they chose whiskey instead of like a cognac or a tequila or something.
That's a good question. I don't know. Huh?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
tequila? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I drank Douce Hennessy, but I've been tequila now.
Oh, okay.
I've been tequila. What you say? What's this called?
This is called Deception.
Okay, honey. Let me see.
Yeah. Tell me what you think of that, man. 'Cause I feel like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nice.
yeah, okay. Okay. And you're not a whiskey drinker, huh?
Nah,
Yeah.
like that. Nah. But it tastes nice. You
Yeah.
can drink that straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You drink that straight up.
And what I found out is if you drink that with a little, put like a little ice cube in it
Yeah.
and let it melt, it don't water it down. It still tastes good.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm
tastes
saying?
that's all right right there.
Yeah. I would love to see you like get into like the spirit business, man. Get you a little alcohol on the shelf or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna tap into that because
Yeah.
like you say, it's all about, the music popped or whatever. Then you able to open up them avenues, and it'll be easier too, But
Yeah.
I said I drink, might as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
you know what
drink
I'm
your
saying?
own shit.
Yeah, just like with the weed, you got a weed strain.
You got a weed
Yeah,
strand?
Rottweiler OG. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
that's what we in the works right now. Got that. I'd say Rottweiler because I fuck with the rocks, but that shit biting. You know what I'm saying? You know, if say shit smoking, I was like, this shit biting.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
smoke this shit, you go, yeah. So we got just like that. Rottweiler OG. Come up with me a badass tequila name. What's up?
Yeah.
Tap in with the Latino. You know what I'm
Goddamn
saying?
right,
Yeah.
man. Man, it's I got a partner that's he matter of fact, he's like a A&R or like a promoter. I forgot what is damn. I don't know what his official title is, but he's like a promoter, like a take you around to different markets.
Okay.
Damn, I can't even remember like what his official title is, but he got like a dispensary. He opened it up in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where he got a bunch of different weed strands.
Okay.
I'm after the show, I'm gonna plug you in with him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So once you get your shit popping, it's just hey, plug you right in. You know what I mean?
That's love. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I sure will tap in. I got some people out there in Oklahoma.
You know
and
BC?
Cali.
You don't know BC?
Southern Fried Marketing?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the homie. I fuck with BC.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I actually when a year I had this record I'm talking about on the way. I dropped it like a year ago, but it wasn't the right time for it. But I had sent it to my partner. I mean my business partner. Like, hey, check this out. What you think? He was like, man, that hoe, whoop. And he sent it to BC.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I got a little distribution situation set up with Music Access and BC over there.
Okay.
So BC took it like, man, this motherfucker jamming. Then fast forward a year later, BC called back and he was in Oklahoma City and was like, hey man, I heard that record on the radio. I heard that. He was crunk as shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga moving. Yeah, I fuck with BC for a while now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to BC. Yeah.
Shout out to BC, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Damn, man. Do you think you need to tap in like with a like young artists? This is like for young artists that's trying to get their shit bubbling.
Right.
You think they need to like tap in with like DJs, like they like back in the day?
No.
No.
I think if you got relationships with DJs, that's cool. Tap in, but they not breaking records like they was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because back in the day they had a lot of DJ coalitions, and I mean collectively, you know if you was to get this certain group and this certain group, you can be able to touch the majority of the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? Now DJs is like, it seems like you said, everything is so individualized now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every DJ for theyself. So if you got the money to pay every DJ that's in the spot worth playing your shit, then cool. But it don't mean it's gonna stick, cause it ain't put together like it was back then where it was structured. It's still certain groups out there, but it wasn't like it was in the boogie era. So just have just keep a good relationship with everybody that can potentially be in a position to help spread your record. But you go get them. And if I'm in the club, I try to get cause I go to a strip club, so I go get the strippers and they go tell the DJ, hey, play JB record, cause he in here and he gonna tip. You know what I'm saying? So after a while your shit jamming, then they play your shit when you ain't there. But you got 3-4 dancers going up there like, hey, play this record. In every club, DJ gotta play record. Then you go up there and be like, hey man, woo, you know, then it's like, you know, you just gotta. So yeah, keep a good relationship, but tap in with them. But you gotta get the streets. You know what I'm saying? The internet, the streets, and then shit. They'll come.
Yeah, man, I'm mad. I'm just now getting on to your movement, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. I'm just getting on. I'm late, and I'm late. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older too, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm like, I fuck with everything that you got going on. You know what I mean? And I always peep game on people that are like intelligent or smart or strategic when they moving, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I like that, and it's not about I just want to just look cool. It's like, nah, let me put this shit plan together. Yeah. Let me make sure when I roll this out that it's presentable to the people, and you can tell the difference between somebody who just putting shit out and versus somebody who's being strategic with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I fuck with it, man, straight up.
Yeah, like what I read a quote. It said, you want to fail early. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put all this shit into some shit and then invest all this and then it don't even go through. So you just try shit quick. You know what I'm saying? And then the more it show you that you know the confirmation that it's worth going, then you keep feeding into that, cause shit change up so quick. So like, you know, I try to move. Try to work smarter, not harder, because you just drop shit. That shit costs money, especially if you want good quality shit. And you might go spend $4,000-$5,000 to shoot a video, and then your platform ain't even bringing no money back from that, and then you want to go shoot another one, and then it's like you steady getting in the red. So you got and I mean, I done it before, cause you just want to keep pushing it out, but nah, you gotta. It's a business, so
yeah,
you know. So yeah, you just work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, you gotta. Man, I love that. Do you know? Are you familiar with Trouble 2 Times?
Yeah, that's the little homie. He from the hood. He from North Dallas. Shout out to Trouble. Yeah, I fuck with Trouble now. Them 8 Deuce niggas.
Yeah.
I fuck with them.
That's my nigga, man. Yeah, I fuck with Trouble, man. Yeah. Man, so what's the new project people need to go get right now?
Right now, y'all need to tune in to Better Late Than Never. You know what I'm saying? That's the project with it got, man, so many bangers. AM, PM, Take Me to the Bank. We shot that in a real bank. Motherfucker like, damn, how the fuck you shoot? I be trying to shoot movies.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch that, you'll see like these is movies, like scripted out. You know, you don't just want to be in front of cars with guns. You gotta get some people, you know. So like it, but like you say, like I had started over after the She Fly. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like fuck music for a while. I did some more shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried some whole different shit. Then I started back. And my first video since I started back was Twerk, and I had rest in peace Roy Lee. He was in a video playing like Dollar Bill from Players Club.
Yeah.
And in the back with the dancers, you know, it was funny. You know, we had a good time. And from that video on up, off that Blue Chip Reloaded and Better Late Than Never, available everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stream that shit you can ride to, vibe to. And, you know, it's just touching. But Jake from State Farm, I'm excited about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is that?
That's the next project coming out.
Okay.
I'm finna drop that. As soon as we get a little bit more traction with this on the way. You know what I'm saying? Once I do these promo interviews through the radio and, you know, promote it outside, and we finna drop something, because, you know, name Jake, but the Jake from State Farm, that's probably the first gimmick I done did besides the Eskimo shit, but that's new too. But motherfuckers like that shit. So I'm just anxious to see what it do with a record that they can tie into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Jake from State Farm on the way. You know what I'm saying? Early fall, late summer, however they say it, is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then if they want to tap in with the dogs,
Blackhead Guardians on IG.
Okay.
Blackhead, that's 2 C's. Saying BLOCC. And like I say, follow me on my music page at Eskimo Jake. You know what I'm saying? And tap in my YouTube, North Star JB at Eskimo Jake. shit, whatever. You just type in Jake, JB Bailey, Jake Bailey, Jake, it's gonna pop up.
That's what's up, man.
Straight up.
God damn, man. I appreciate you, man. I want to see next time you get your spirit, your alcohol, your liquor,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah.
want you to come back and promote that shit over here.
Yeah, you gonna take a shot
You know,
with me too?
hell yeah, goddamn
My
right.
shit, I make sure my shit got, cause that's good though. I'll
Yeah.
get another little shot of that. That got that little honey taste. I fuck with
Yeah.
it. I fuck with it.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for
Appreciate
tapping
you.
in
Yeah.
with us, man. Yo, man, this has been the Tap In Podcast, man. Make sure y'all go stream everything, Jake, Eskimo Jake, JB, whatever, on all platforms, man. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy. Yo, man, this has been the Tap In Podcast, man. Holla.